The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyromedia Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members.
And I can't deny love, the one you smell between your thighs. Hallelujah.
You better smell this pussy.
Yeah, in the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. Nah. So, but now before we even get started, how have you been this week?
Oh man. So this week has been, it's been a lot of like rest, recharge, and fun.
Okay.
Just being in between gigs and having my days. Having my days.
Yes, God.
Like, you don't know how much you miss relaxation until you actually get it, right?
Preach.
And it reminds me, like, even though I'm in a certain class, economically, I still need to take my time.
Yes.
Even if it's a staycation, take my time because I'm deserving.
Yes.
I'm deserving.
Absolutely.
I feel really recharged, and refocused. Like, the other thing of not having to deal with other people. Yes. The other thing of not having to deal with people all day long. You can finally hear your own thoughts.
Yes.
And you can dream without having to explain them to people. So you actually can finish one from, start to end, and actually start to manifest some things within your mind first. So it's been really nice just removing myself from people, having some fun, and getting some rest.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome, girl.
How are you?
So I'm doing great. I got a few potential suitors. Hallelujah.
Suitors.
Potential suitors, they are potential. That's as far as I'm going to go with that. Yeah. But the only thing is, the one that I like the most, he goes to church, right? And, as much as I want to be unsanctified trade, I want to be, the unsanctified trade, and he has to pray me in the church, like he has to pray that the Lord saves my soul. And then when I show up, he goes into a whole praise break, and he's like, "Oh, I've been praying for this day my whole life. Hallelujah. Ooh, yeah," because he sings, right? And then I go in there and I'm like, "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus." You know how they beat their chest, right? And then I fuck it up because I sleep with the pastor, and we broke up again, and I'm single again because I was never ready to go to church in the first place. All right.
That's a real story.
Right.
I need people to be aware.
Yeah, no, but so I am comfortable saying I like one of them. Okay. No, he is not a closeted church boy. And I tested it out. I went to all his social media and was like, if I don't see no LGBT or no Q, no plus, no nothing, I'm sorry. It's just not. But he is not closeted. He is out. His pastor interacts with him on social media. So I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah, because
good. That's good.
So for me, Kwame, I'm trying not to bring old baggage into a new situation. I want to make sure I'm healed to a certain level, and I feel like I am, so I'm ready to engage a person now. But there's still, and I'm. This is me being transparent. I'm still a little scared. It's like I thought I knew the last person, but ended up I didn't. Right. I'm gonna miss my man with that bullshit. I don't know, and he's fine too. He is fine. Wait, he might see this. Let me shut the whole fuck up.
I think I had to sit back and kind of evaluate that too. Like, could I be with an intellectual? It's too much. Could I be with someone who's still in the church? It's not really how I identify anymore. It's not really what I want to do in my life. I don't want to hear about Sunday sermon. I don't. And we're not talking about baptizing my kids. So there's certain things I just know I don't want to deal with.
Right.
And then I don't want someone who's like fully in these streets, because that's outside of me. That's a no. I'm not holding a gun. I'm not doing all the. I'm not doing all this. So I think it has more to do with like how you see you, right? Like, how do you see you right now?
Right.
That's like most with.
So, So the thing I like about, I know, they trying to get Mother Walter. They want me to become the first lady, right? Right.
And she's amazing.
So the thing I like about the individual I like the most, I feel like a whole talking about two different ones, but oh well.
You are single and mingle.
The one I like the most is when he's not in church, without being a hypocrite and disingenuous, he's able not to be in church. So I don't hear about Sunday's messages. He ain't trying to pray for me, when we talk. He's able to engage with me intellectually. He's a little older than me, so I can glean the knowledge. And so here's the thing: if we just kicking it, and this I'm gonna just put my business out there. If we just kicking it, and I don't see any potential, I'm not out there with for that. We can fuck on the first, whatever. But if I see potential here, I want to wait. I want to get to know you, because we're going to be more than just fucking. We're going to be making love. We're going to be engaging. We're going to be doing some intimacy. I am definitely a Jezebel at times.
With the red lipstick.
Right.
Thing though, it's
mine
like
is pink.
It's that you'll be connecting physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, right?
Right.
Like what that looks like, what that feels like is different. Different. Y'all on two different playing fields. Personally,
these are true.
Y'all on two different playing fields, and then after y'all fuck, like, is he gonna be trying to pray and repent? Like,
no. So, like as forestated, he is out. So he's not one of the closeted church queens that plague our community. He's not. He's not a closeted. So he's out again. His pastor knows. His pastor kind of teaches along the lines I used to. Don't be a straight hoe, don't be a gay hoe. You're not going to get away around that being a Christian. They're going to tell you to honor your body, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Because when I'm not on whole time, when I'm not on my whole, time, I definitely love to honor my body. But then there's some times when I get in there and I'm like, dishonor me. No.
But that's okay. So no. So because why is having sex dishonoring your body, right? So different viewpoints.
Absolutely.
Different viewpoints. What are we repeating over?
So for me to dishonor my body is for me to act irresponsibly. And for me, it is irresponsible to have sex with someone, A, without knowing their status, B, unprotected, C, this one I just don't do. Now, I did when I was younger, but I do not fuck with married people.
Yeah, not anymore. Y'all need to get...
Not anymore. Now, I told y'all the story about when I was a side piece and didn't know it, and then I tried to quit. I tried. Damn it, I tried. But it was good. I'm sorry. So I continued on for about 3-4 more months, and then but then at that point I was like, you know what?
Wonderful.
Once I love you too, Janae. Thank you for stopping by. Once I found out that they were married, I had to disengage. And so now once I find out that someone is married, I disengage.
But my thing though, Walter, is if you are dating someone who is still in the church actively, right? Mm-hmm. What are their views on sex outside of a marital union? I think that is like key, because if I'm busting it wide open on Saturday night, are you going to church repenting on Sunday? Because that's going to affect our relationship. That's going to affect
these are facts.
Our connection and interaction. And then because we understand that sex is, yes, it is physical, but it's also spiritual. Like when we coming together, you messing up my spirit.
Period.
Because you feel guilty.
Right.
And you feel like we're going to hell. Like
right. So I'm not open to that. I'm not open to the whole "you're going to hell" conversation no more. That's something that people can have with other people. There was some of that energy around me at an event I did recently. And I was just like, I don't even want to discuss it. They knew me back when, and I don't even want to discuss it. I'm in a whole nother place. I'm not explaining anything to you. We're friendly, but we're not friends. So just, stay in your lane, and I'm going to stay over here. So tonight's show, we'll be doing just what we're doing now, and that's getting to know one another. We're going to be talking. We're going to be engaging with each other. I have some stories. Those are crazy ones. Absolutely. We're going to be sharing some stories. We're going to be talking. We're going to be asking each other questions, getting in our business so you know who are the hosts that you've been watching and enjoying. All right. So we do have some questions that were pre-sent. But if you ask a question in the comment section, is it okay to answer some questions on the fly, Manal?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Drop some questions in.
Throw some questions at us and we will answer them. All right. Can we get the first question? Kwame. Anything goes. Who is your hero?
Oh my God. Okay. I'm going first.
You want who you want me to go first?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Okay. So, I think my biggest hero, like in life, is Debbie Allen. I have been in love with Debbie Allen since I was a little girl. And please, anyone who knows her, please share this, because we have work to do, Debbie, and she doesn't really know that yet. But ever since I was a little girl and watching her works, whether it was Fame, Polly Coming Home, or like my favorite movies on this planet. And I love her energy. I love how dynamic she was and is, even at a young age. And I love her creative. I love her creative, and I love her woman. Her woman is so poised, and it's just so electrifying. And I love her.
Kwame says, "Oh my God, Debbie was one of my teachers at Broadway Dance Center."
Oh my gosh! I need to hear these stories.
My hero is Asata Shakur. Did I say that right?
Asada, I think.
Asada.
That's Tupac?
Okay.
Is that Tupac? Please help my life. Is that Tupac?
Is that Tupac's mom? Kyrie? Uncle Kai? Manal was right. That's how you say it. So yeah, I'm thinking so. Um my hero, and this is a recent hero of mine, is Bishop Oliver Allen from Atlanta.
Bishop Oliver?
Yes,
Okay.
Allen.
I don't know this person. Please fill me
And
in.
and Bishop Yvette Flunder. Okay, so many of you know that I spent years in the church, and I was a pastor. I was actually a senior pastor of a church. Once I accepted the fact that I am a part of the L, the G, the B, the T, the Q, the plus community, I I found out that it's really hard to reconcile your Christianity with your humanity. And these are two individuals that were able to reconcile their spirituality with their humanity. And the thing that now I admire about both of them, especially Yvette Flunder and Bishop Allen, is that they have um, integrated their African spirituality with the Christian faith. So some of the things that they do in their church may be considered by other Christians as um, borderline heresy or borderline witchcraft, but these are things that they've adopted from their African spirituality, their African heritage. And they just show me, from them, I gained strength being a man of faith. I didn't say Christian. I didn't say that I'm going to church, but I just said a man of faith and being homosexual. I absolutely gleaned strength from them. And then they break the mold as far as the stereotypes are concerned. The longest time, from my experience. Now, I can't speak for the whole gay man's experience, but from my experience, when someone went off into the homosexual lifestyle, they were not successful, or at least that's what was shown to us. They were not successful. They equated it to a lot of the pitfalls that you have in life. Like if someone went off into that lifestyle and had a rough run at it, they would, well, see, he come out that lifestyle guy with But both of these individuals that I'm talking about are very successful. Not just successful, very successful. Bishop Yvette Flunder is the original voice on Tragedies Are Commonplace, all kinds of diseases, people are slipping away. And Bishop Oliver is the founder of Vision Cathedral in Atlanta, Georgia. He and his first G. This is why those two would have to be my heroes. They were bold enough to step out and to do what was not popular. And for that, my hat is off. I admire both of them.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta look them up. See, I'm learning about people.
Yeah.
And Sada Shakur, I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I was looking up that person as well. It's not Tupac's mama.
wait, he said yes. Asada, no.
Yeah. So yes, that's how you say the name.
Oh,
no, not mama.
Okay. Is that Shaka Khan? Kai, Uncle Kai?
We could just Google.
We could.
We
absolutely could. I totally that loss. I forgot that did exist. Yes. Question 2.
Okay, Kwame.
Child, and I got on glasses. Okay, I was way off.
Oh.
Activation member.
Look at us learning about Black history. Come on, somebody.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
Yeah.
You know, her being your hero, Uncle Kai, does not surprise me. I love his love for Black history and Black culture and his protection of Black people as a whole. Like, when you follow his content, you see he's very balanced. So I love candid conversations. Yes.
Oh, Kwame, also, so Debbie Allen is who inspired me to get into dance and theater and choreograph and do all of that. And I wanted to go to her school, but my parents couldn't afford it. So that kind of like derailed that whole thing. But I do want to work with her one day. You know, I just want one production with Debbie Allen, and I'll be fine.
I believe he'll do it. Oh, yes.
I've been putting that energy out for years. It's coming.
I love it. Kyrie says, my dance hero is Alvin Ailey.
Did you see the special on Hulu, though?
No.
Oh, it was good. The Alvin Ailey special.
Does it have any of the sex of the men?
Not necessarily the sex of the men, but they do go into sexuality a bit. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Absolutely. I died in
What?
Okay.
We gotta talk about me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you like this show or you're enjoying this, don't forget to click that like button, share this video, and also subscribe to this channel. All right. Question number 2. If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first with this one because I went
absolutely
first. And I'm finished.
So if I could live anywhere, now please understand I have limited knowledge. I have not traveled the whole world. So with my limited knowledge of the world, I would have to choose Spain.
Okay. Why Spain?
When I was in Spain, they had this thing in the middle of the day called
siesta. A siesta?
Yes. And when I tell you that blessed my whole hikamashata, do you hear me? Hikamashata is a little deeper than your shata. Girl, like, because we were over there, we were basically doing music over there the whole time, and people don't understand how draining that could be. Mm-hmm. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Then so from the time we wake up all day, we were doing music and then concerts and musicals and shit at night and entertaining people. Drain. But when I was over there, and they would be like in the middle of the day, go home, take a nap, a 2 hour nap. For me, 2.5, 3 hours. Well, we're not gonna say anything about that. And it didn't affect your money. It didn't affect your being looked at as what I said.
Like weak.
Exactly. So I thought it was just something they were doing at the event we were doing. Come and find out the whole nation does it.
Yeah.
I said in corporate jobs, everybody shuts down and has a siesta.
And I love that.
Right. Another thing I liked while I was there, that it's like an atmosphere of trust. You know, it's a trust system. So I went to the store and I had left my money in my room. Okay. And I had got this stuff. I got up to the place and then I was like, oh my God, I don't have my wallet. She was like, take it and you come back and pay. Now I was like, hold on, wait a minute, because
this is a setup.
Exactly. I was like, now don't you have nobody come running to me down to the corner, running after me down to the corner because I ain't got my stuff. But I went home, I was able to get my stuff. She thought I was gonna bring it a day or two later. She didn't know I was coming right back to bring. She was like, oh, well, you know, through a translator. They speak a whole nother language over there. But she was like, oh, I thought you were going to come back in a few days and pay. I said, no, I like to pay my debts up front. But just the trust that was there, you know, as long as you are a man or woman of your word, I think it would be decent to live over there.
Yeah.
Not to mention, they were really turned on by me, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's because you got them kissable lips.
Shonda BB ha.
Yeah.
How about you, Manon? Oh, Hawaii?
Okay, so first and foremost, I love the siestas. I am with you on that. And I promise I've been implementing siestas in the United States.
Right.
Since I started college. Like I would schedule my nap times and here I am, 18. Everybody else is running all day. And I said, no. She needs a nap. And I've been consistent. Don't do me. Because mental health and physical health is important. So for me, I know I have to be someplace hot because I don't like the cold. Cold makes me angry.
Really?
Cold. If you want to see me with an attitude, please leave me in the cold. So for me, so Legos is one of those places that is like up and coming, and I've been doing a lot of research on Legos in Africa, and it looks so beautiful, and the people are coming together and like taking over and starting to really and they're really starting to have their own voice. Of course, it's still that colonial feel out there, and then now Asia is trying to take over, but the people there are thriving and they are fighting. And it's just a beautiful place. So it's either there, because true Pisces, I can't just choose one. Or Costa Rica is also another place. Beautiful, beautiful place. And I like the hybrid of the Afro and Hispanic combo. I love it. But one place that I want to go, just to like finalize this decision, is I want to go to the remote places in Asia where the Africans travel to, and they have those they have the blends of the Afro Asians. I want to go tour there. I want to go see. I want to go be in that environment and see if that's a place that like.
That seems like that would be a really interesting experience. It does. The more I have gotten to know other ethnicities and cultures, I've noticed everyone has their Afro portion. They have Afro Latina, they have Afro Asian, as you just said. And so I think that Afro-Polynesians,
yes, they're my people.
We got mixed white people. Wait, we're supposed to say we have mixed. My bad. Y'all edit that. But yeah, and I also have learned that oppression to darker skinned people or people of African descent is not unique to the United States. Also, I don't want to turn this into a heavy show, so I'm going to keep going because heavy is kind of what I do.
I swim in the deep.
That's all.
Really trying to come to the surface a little bit.
Get into it. All right. All right. Next question, Kwame.
Ooh.
What's your biggest fear?
Oh man. Okay. So I think my biggest fear is not accomplishing all that I see. Allowing fear to stop me from forward movement in any way. And I started this mantra like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Nothing that I see will fall to the ground. Nothing that I see will fall to the ground. And so like, if I ever get to the point where I doubt myself so much, where I don't move forward, I don't say yes, I don't take a risk, or I allow life to distract me, I think that would crush me. Yeah.
I can definitely feel that. Absolutely. My biggest fear, I will explain to everybody after this commercial break. Kwame, go ahead and take us away.
This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet and Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet and Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletandflightradio.com. Bullet and Flight Radio. Your story, our station. Well, welcome back. This is Walt B, and we're here.
What happened? Did Ursula steal your voice? You can't hear me? Do we need to sign out and sign back in? Okay, you can hear me. Okay, can't hear Walter. Yes, you are.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. You know, it took me back to those times when I was really traumatized. I just want to be heard. That's it. Anyway, welcome back. This is your boy Walt B, and tonight we're just getting to know the host that you all have been kicking it with here a few weeks here on Pyromedianetwork. Now, before I'll tell you about this damn Boost Mobile, and got the nerve to try to go up on their price. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, before we left, we were talking about my biggest fear. Okay. Now, if people have known me for years, they would think I was going to say dogs. I used to be mortified of dogs. However, that is not my biggest fear anymore. As long as it's not too big and it ain't salivating, I can stomach a dog.
As long as it doesn't want to eat you, you fine.
I'm definitely okay with that. Like, just, now don't get it too close because I will kick the fuck out your dog. But my biggest fear is like being somewhere in a mountain and running into a tiger.
Lions, tigers, bears, oh my.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. So, when they start talking about, I'm not scared of lions and tigers, I'd be like, bullshit. If a lion, tiger, or bear run up in this motherfucker, guess who won't be in there? My big ass. Okay? And I feel like they would want me because I'm going to feed the whole family. Some of y'all might literally be a snack, but I'm a whole meal. And I know that was random as fuck, but it's just something. I so don't fuck with like tigers and lions and shit. Like I be Googling like, where are lions? Anytime I'm going somewhere, I'm like, is lions there? Do they got lions and tigers and bears and shit there? I don't
so you don't go camping and hiking? That's not a thing.
And see, my friends are adventurous, and sometimes they be talking that let's go camping shit, and I be like, no. I will be at a cabin, and you guys can go camp in the tent, right? And I want the animal. I want them to have to do some work in order to get to me, right? Kick down the door or something. I don't want them to be able to bite through the motherfucking tent and eat my ass. No.
Okay.
Not I said the cat.
Just do this and your whole house is down.
Right.
They need to
I huff and I puff and I blow. I definitely wasn't one of the first two pigs in that story. That was not me. You ain't gonna huff, puff, and blow my shit down. You got to put in some work to get to Walter. All right. Next question. Yeah. By the way, shout out to Pyromedianetwork for doing this. I think this is so dope.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yes. All right. What makes you really angry?
You want me to go or you go?
I want you to go first.
Okay. So already code. I said that one. I don't like the code. Now, don't get me wrong. I will do activities. I will ice skate, but I need to go get in the heat immediately. I will go skiing, but I need to be able to have access to heat very immediately after the activity. Like I need to be able to get warm, period. So cold is one of the things that makes me angry. But I think just on a human level, I do not appreciate the carelessness of human beings towards other human beings. And here's what I mean. And it's adult to child, adult to adult, like the carelessness of human beings. It's not the moment when there's a homeless person trying to clean your windshield, you never ask them and you say no thank you. Not that. It is when I have the capacity to help you and support you and respect you and honor you, and I just don't.
Yeah.
So it could look like recent situation. I have I'm a supervisor, you're an employee, and I have the ability to sit down with you and show you how to do your work better. So that way you can meet the standards of your position, the standards that I have of your position as
the company.
Supervisor, right? I have the capacity and the time to do that, and I just don't, because you can be confused, and I'm a leave. Like that. That grinds my gears. Or when parents don't respect children's emotions.
Okay.
All of their emotions are valid, whether you like them, whether you agree with them.
Right.
understand them, but their emotions are valid, because
absolutely
validate their emotions, they don't learn empathy for others. And so when I see that children's emotions are not being validated and addressed, and it could be something as simple as, I know that you're sad because you dropped your cookie, but we can either get another one, or you can also have crackers. Like, it's this moment shall pass.
So would this make you mad if I was like, well, in life we have to learn, when we drop our cookies, sometime we don't get another one?
No, that's perfectly fine. But at least you are acknowledging, right? It's the parents that say, you just being a baby. You just crying. It's that. You just cry ass little baby. You know, it's that.
Right. Okay.
Like, that the cookie was their world for a second.
Right. As if they don't remember when they were a kid. Right.
Or the fact that you didn't just have a whole meltdown because they messed up your food at the restaurant. Like, it's the same thing.
It's kind of learned behavior, right?
It's the same thing. So those are things that make me angry.
Absolutely. So things that make me real angry. Nastiness in the kitchen. Nastiness in the kitchen. If I see, so I don't mind, I've grown, I don't mind people having pets in the house. It used to be if you had a pet in your house, you couldn't cook shit for me. I don't give a damn how many times you wash your hands. But I've grown. Nastiness in the kitchen will low-key almost get your ass whooped. So you see them videos where the cat is. And what got me like this, I used to sell cable. I used to sell Time Warner cables. I don't think I would be in trouble for saying that. No, but anyway, I used to sell. And they would invite us in a lot of times when you built a record. They would invite us in and they'd be cooking, and they would be cooking dinner. And everybody thinks their food is good. So they would be like, ooh, would you like a plate? And at first, I would always say no, because I grew up, you don't eat everybody cooking. But my sales mentor was like, you always take the plate. You don't have to eat it, but you always take it. But I'm like, this bitch want us to eat it right now. And so I'm not eating this, because while she's cooking,
watch it, you put it in your mouth.
The cat jumped up on the counter and started licking out the pot.
What?
And he's hungry. He's been hungry all day. And I'm sitting here, hold on, wait. I said, so I told my mentor, if we lose this sale, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. Like, not at all. And, she's gonna, he's hungry. But, I think she was saying something like, cats' mouths are much cleaner than human mouths. I was like,
try to educate me, lady.
Anything that'll sit up and lick its own ass. You're not gonna tell me. Now, hold on. Now, I do eat ass from the back. Shameless plug. But
it's of the same species.
Right. Right.
Okay.
But I'm no clean ass, by the way. We ain't talking about no
freshly showered.
Freshly washed ass from the back. But okay, so there's that, and then this is the same line. I hate food that looks good, smells good, but tastes nasty. It's just really annoying to me. Like, I low-key want to go in the kitchen and smack whoever made it. Like, when, it just is really, really plated well and it tastes like shit. Now, on a deeper level, I just don't like disrespect. I don't like disrespect. And I get it. Sometimes people ask for it. Now, somebody asks for it, give them what they ask for. But just on a day-to-day basis, I try to be respectful to everyone. And I like to see others respect others. But I don't like it. It really pisses me off when people just be disrespectful to people. That just gets on my nerves. That's something that pisses me off.
Yeah. I'm with you on the food situation, though. I don't eat everybody's food either. And don't get me wrong, I have a lot of people that I know and love. Yeah. But there are some homes that I go to and I say, son, don't you sit on nothing. Don't you touch nothing. And if they offer you something to eat or drink, the answer is no. I would tell him before we walk in, don't you do it.
Absolutely. So my daughter was, how old was she? She was young. She was learning how to talk. I forgot her exact age. She was learning how to talk. And we went to someone's house. And when we got in, there was an aroma. An aroma smacked us in the nose. And I was like, oh, I won't be eating nothing here. And so the aroma smacked us in the nose. The dog came, and the dog was literally shedding while the dog was running, shedding hair.
Ooh.
And so I was like, My daughter just learning how to talk. She sees the plate of food. And she was like, I want some. And so I was playing with her, started acting like I was playing patty cake. I was like, so she starts pointing, I want some, Daddy. And I'm hitting her hand like, And so that was the day when I realized my daughter was really smart and can talk very well, because she was like, no, Daddy, I want some.
That's what I meant.
Right. I absolutely was like, baby, we will eat after we leave. But yeah, that was the day I was like, not even here.
But that's the thing. When people are they're just not clean people. They're just dirty. Mm-hmm. And dirty is different than messy.
Right.
Like I can be a messy person, like Monday through Thursday.
I can take the house that
I'm running, I'm moving, things get misplaced. You know, I got clothes over here. You know, it happens. Messy happens.
Right.
But just dirty, filthy, like your pets piss and poop everywhere, wherever they want to. Your kids eat on the dirty floor. Y'all never sweep and mop. The kids don't even know what a mop is. Like
that's the difference for me.
We got food smeared on the couches. You know, y'all got old food in pots in the refrigerator because y'all don't understand what Tupperware is and what it's used for. Like stuff like that. Stuff like that. And you smell it. Like I don't care how much bleach you use before I come up.
Period.
You smell
because it's in the carpet.
It's in the walls.
Yes.
Okay, it's in your hair. I don't care how much you shower. Anyway.
Hallelujah.
Anyway, my social work experiences.
Right. Next question. That's my jazz.
And we still love you. We still love you as a human. I'm just not coming to sit on your couch and eat your food.
Definitely not going to do that. Favorite color? This actually came from a follower. What's your favorite color?
Okay, so a true Pisces, I never choose one. Okay. So my favorite colors are in this order. Regency purple.
Okay.
I love powder pink. Mm-hmm. And a nice deep teal.
Okay.
It's in that order.
Absolutely. My favorite color is purple. I actually like red too, but purple is my favorite. It trumps everything else. But purple, and I actually do like red as well.
Yeah. Good crimson red. Mm.
Next question. Favorite fictional hero?
Okay, you go first, Walter. I need to think about this.
Storm. The X-Men Storm is my favorite hero. I'm always challenged on that because, I deal with a lot of people with Black empowerment and they have an issue with Storm because she done fucked everybody in the MCU. But and she betrayed T'Challa. They feel like she betrayed T'Challa because she sided with the X-Men against Wakanda, against the Avengers and Wakanda. And so, they have an issue with that. But I'm still going to go up for Storm. I'm still going to go up for Storm. She was one of the first Black superheroes to successfully have her own comic. And she is an alpha. Omega level mutant. So that means she can fight with the likes of the Phoenix, Thanos, like she can get out. She might lose against some of them if we're gonna keep it real. She might lose, but they gonna know they was in a fight because she gonna whoop that ass even just for a little bit.
Okay. So I have to say, my favorite fictional superhero is actually Miss Frizzle.
Okay.
Like I've learned so much watching Magic School Bus, and you know, those catchphrases stick with me. Take chances, make mistakes is my theme. And I also love how outlandish she was, and the whole point was just to explore, right? Creative, be curious, and never say that there isn't a way to figure something out. And I still like hold those things true to my life.
Got it.
There's always a way. There's not a no. There's just a not now. And there's a keep on searching.
That show was just nasty to me. They would always be going in somebody's body, shrinking and going up the nose and all. I'm like, now who want to do that? Like,
And I'm such a science nerd. I'm hybrid medical and behavioral. So it like, I loved it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I did vibe to a little bit of the Magic School Bus, but you know, I was more so like, let's just go off and let my Thundercats come on. Hurry up, like let the X-Men, let the X-Men come on real quick. I want to see what Optimus Prime is doing. Is he gonna finally beat Megatron's ass? Like, Megatron was talking all that shit last week, and I hope he get his ass whooped this week. That's where I was at with it. Or the Power Rangers, yeah. I definitely was on that type of time. Yeah. Wait. Yes, absolutely. Next question. Oprah or Gail?
Okay, so I'm always down for a good friend. Someone who has your back and like legitimately supports you. So Gail is dope, but I am an Oprah lover.
Okay.
And I'm an Oprah lover because I love her story. I love her. I love that reminder that it doesn't matter where you start in life. Like you legit can chart out your own path and you don't have to compromise. And you can help people along the way. I love that.
Right. I'm gonna have to, and I hate to feel like we didn't discuss this beforehand, but I'm gonna go with Oprah as well. I definitely love a good rags to riches story, and I like her wigs most of the time. Yeah.
She got that good hair.
She definitely has that good hair. I've seen her in a video. Somebody shared a video of her on TikTok, and that was what captured me. I was just like, you know what? That is a good wig. That is a really, really, like, I couldn't see the lace. And I'm normally good at seeing the lace. But, you know, Oprah, that must be that billionaire.
She got the right stylist and the right hair.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Next question. Oh, yeah. One major regret.
Ooh. Okay, you go first.
Okay. My regret, my major regret is I wish I didn't come out sooner. Or even if I didn't come out, I wish I would have been able to accept myself sooner. I had the strength to when I was younger, but I allowed older people to talk me out of it. And if I could go back and just get all that time back, I would like to see what I would have been able to do with my life and where I would have been.
Okay. Kind of the same thing, more self-actualization. I feel like my biggest regret was not knowing that I could be a mom and Manal.
Okay.
Because becoming a mom in my early 20s, I thought that I had to slow down and just be a mom. And I wish I would have still allowed that space for me to go after my dreams and goals.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, we thank you all for tuning in on today. We do have more questions that were asked, and we probably can go over them as the weeks come. Maybe throw them in here and there.
I like it.
Yeah. So maybe a random quick fire type situation, to go through the rest of the questions. If you still have questions that you want to know, go ahead and send them to me. They may not be in the next video, but we will compile a list, and our next getting to know, you can definitely tune in. I want to once again encourage everyone to click that like button, subscribe to this channel, the Pyromedia Network. Subscribe. It's free to do. You're here anyway. Manal, how can the people connect with you on social media?
You can connect with me on Facebook under Manal Bay. YouTube Bay Windows, and Instagram proud_Manal Smiles.
Absolutely. I love that. Now,
appreciate you. He said, fuck it up.
You can follow me on all social media platforms, WaltBconnection, on Instagram, on Facebook, no, you can't follow me on Twitter. I made that page private because I don't need nobody judging me. And on TikTok, on YouTube, all of the above. Go follow me, like my videos, comment, leave a comment. I like to interact with people, even if they disagree with me. Let's have a conversation. With that being said, we definitely want to send our deepest condolences to the families in Memphis. You are in our prayers, our well wishes. We're sending good vibes to the family of those who have lost their lives and those who are injured. So we definitely want to let you know that we are thinking about you. Nashville, I'm so sorry.
I was sitting here like, wait.
Nashville. Oh, I just know it was Tennessee. But we definitely want to let you all know we're thinking of you. You are in our hearts and in our minds. Before we leave, you have a brief goodbye you want to give, Manal, for tonight?
Oh man, just remember to rest, relax, and recharge. And the whole world will be there when you finish. It's still gonna be there, and so you have the human right to take a pause.
Absolutely.
Not a retreat, because you ain't running from shit, but you have the right to pause, take a break, gather yourself, and come back fighting.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, until next week, we want to thank you for tuning in. And Kwame, go ahead and take us away. Take me away.
If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyromedianetwork's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit Pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere.